The sound of glass shattering cut through the laughter like a knife. My brand new TV lay in pieces on the floor. My guests stood frozen, wine glasses mid-air. And in the center of the chaos, my sister's 3 feral children, still screaming, still running, still laughing as if destruction was their birthright. I turned to my sister, calm, steady, my jaw locked. She only smirked. "Relax, they're kids." Her voice dripped with mockery. She wasn't apologizing, she was daring me to care. So I smiled, just slightly, enough for her to mistake silence for surrender. But that was the moment I decided. Thanksgiving was the last time she would laugh at me. My sister, Claire, had always lived in chaos. She believed rules stifle creativity, which was just another way of saying she didn't parent. No bedtimes, no discipline, no boundaries. Her house was a zoo, and whenever she came to mine, she expected me to roll over and accept the wreckage. For years, I kept the peace. I cleaned after her kids. I absorbed the judgmental stares of my guests. I bit my tongue as she bragged about her free-spirited parenting. But freedom without boundaries doesn't raise children. It breeds destruction. And the night they shattered my TV, along with my patience, was the night I stopped playing the quiet sibling. I didn't yell. I didn't demand payment. I simply wrote the cost of the new TV on a card and slipped it into her Christmas envelope. The money I would have spent on gifts for her and her kids now had a new purpose: repair. On Christmas morning, when her children tore into wrapping paper expecting toys and gadgets, they found nothing. No brightly colored boxes, no excitement. She found the envelope. One line, written in my hand: "This year's gifts went to repair the damage." Her smile cracked for the first time in years. She called me cruel, petty, heartless. I listened. I let her words spill like venom. And then I asked the only question that mattered. Why should my money reward destruction? She didn't answer. She couldn't, because she knew. But that was just the beginning. I knew Claire would spin the story, play the victim, paint me as the cold, bitter aunt who punished children. So I made sure the truth traveled faster than her lies. I spoke to the family, calm, honest. I showed them photos of the broken TV. I reminded them of the rules I'd clearly stated: child-free dinner, respect the host, basic courtesy. Rules she chose to ignore. And for the first time, they didn't defend her. They'd all seen her chaos. They'd all watched her kids run wild. The narrative shifted. Not "Kira was cruel," but "Claire has lost control." By New Year's, invitations slowed for her. Friends who once tolerated her stopped including her. She arrived late to gatherings, kids in tow, faces sticky, clothes filthy, eyes turned away, doors stayed closed. Her laughter faded, her confidence cracked. And I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. Because true revenge isn't delivered in screams. It unfolds in silence, piece by piece, until the guilty realize the world no longer bends for them. Months passed. Claire tried to confront me once more. She stormed into my house, rage painted across her face. "You embarrassed me. You turned everyone against me." I looked at her, calm, controlled. "No," I said, "you did that yourself. I just stopped protecting you from the consequences." She broke then. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a flicker of realization behind her eyes. That years of excuses, years of laughing off destruction had finally caught up to her. And I felt nothing but clarity. The truth is, I never wanted war. I wanted respect. But when someone mistakes kindness for weakness long enough, eventually they learn the cost. Thanksgiving taught her that cost. Christmas sealed it. Now, whenever she speaks of me, she lowers her voice. She doesn't laugh. She doesn't mock. She remembers. And every time I walk past my new TV, shining and untouched, I remember too. Not the damage, not the chaos, but the silence that followed. The silence that told me I had finally won. Because in the end, revenge doesn't always look like fire. Sometimes it looks like absence. An empty Christmas tree under her roof. And the echo of children asking why Aunt Kira didn't bring gifts this year. That silence was louder than anything I could have said.